Why'd you just throw that off?
Wait for the real one. Khabib is the best in the world. He's 28-0, and there's no other challenge I want right now. I want to fight him.
With all of the world watching, Justin Gaethje is the man of the moment, but Gaethje wants that undisputed title.
I just saw the most dangerous guy in the division for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Gaethje hits like a truck. Nobody takes Gaethje's punches.
Have you ever seen anything like Justin Gaethje?
When you look at this for Khabib, you start talking about this kid's legacy. This is a massive fight with global appeal.
I'm undefeated UFC lightweight champion. I dominate every single opponent.
There's no one like him.
I'm on different level, and everybody knows this.
Khabib, what he does in there, it's unstoppable so far. But I'm different than anybody. You know, I have 9 bonuses in 7 fights. And that's purely because of the way that I fight.
Gaethje, he on the top lightweight right now. But I'm completely different opponent than all his opponents. So when you go to the cage, he's gonna find out there is only one king.
He is uncommon amongst uncommon men. Elite amongst the elite. Undefeated. Dominating everyone in his path.
Justin Gaethje is the very personification of must-see television.
What you get out of Justin Gaethje is spectacular violence. There's no one that can compare to it. This is a massive, massive event.
I want to be the best 155-pound man on the planet Earth. So, someone's got to go.
I'm gonna smash this guy. And still.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Good morning, man. It's 11 o'clock Mountain Standard Time here in Roswell, New Mexico. It is your boy Rene. This is Speaking Out Loud. Along with me today to break down this UFC card and get us hype is Brennan Johnson and Mr. Josh Limrod, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're here.
Yo, appreciate you guys coming on. Let's get these people hype, bro. Let's get right into it. But before we start it, let me just let you guys know what is going on here. We got that Sunday special.
Tremendous.
Hit up Comida Mexicana La Gabita. They got a Sunday special for you. Get your orders in today. This food is solid, bro. I just had it this morning. I had the taste test. It's great. The flautas are nice and soft. The beans and rice are good. And the el charro beans are solid, fam. I'm telling you. Right now, I believe the plates are $10 a plate and 4 plates for $35 to feed the whole family.
Shout out them local businesses. Support those.
Yeah, support them local business, baby. The way you hit them up, you can check on my page on SOL. You can hit them up on Snapchat to get that order in ASAP. If you need help, just send me a message through here, and I'll get the order in for you, my guys. Let's get that shit in. Let's get it in quick, guys. Also, this shit is sponsored by Amity Boutique. When your girl is mad at you or shit isn't going right, the only way to that heart is through food and through some clothes. So buy her an outfit. Buy her next outfit. Get her ready for Sunday football so that way you can watch football all day. Get that order in, baby. Amity Boutique. It's at Amity Boutique NM on Facebook. Get your order in right now. All right, baby. Let's move on. Here we go. UFC 254.
Let's get into it.
Let's start this with the espresso round. Typically, I have this only on Sundays, but it's a special occasion. So what we got here is these little shot glasses filled with the one and only, the great American Honey Wild Turkey. If you haven't tried this, man, I have nothing to do with them, obviously, but this shit is great. This is probably my favorite whiskey.
I hate wild turkey, but I love wild turkey honey. Like the American honey is, oh my god,
it's delish. I love it. It's so smooth.
Does not taste anything like this one.
So, all right, the only thing y'all can do is just don't look at the screen because my answers are up there.
What?
Don't look up at the screen. Oh snap! All right, bro. Here we go.
All right.
Hey, no cheating. I already see you.
No cheating. Okay.
Super
I
Bowl
want to see
vibes.
how
Super Bowl
vibes.
vibes.
Let's go.
UFC 243 would take Whitaker versus Adesanya was the highest announced attendance in company history. True or false?
True, at Marvel Stadium.
Oh, right on. It's 57,127 people were in attendance.
Didn't know the answer.
How you brewing?
How you go? We're taking
Wait,
shots
no,
out?
it's just me, loser.
Okay, take a loser.
You guys might have to help me though, because maybe these questions aren't as hard.
Brendan read the answer.
This one's for you right here.
No, I know.
Donald Cerrone has the second most wins in UFC.
Definitely false.
Yeah, false. He has the most wins with 23.
Yeah.
All right. We gotta spread the word after this.
Let's just all take it. Fuck it.
All right, hold on. Let's.
Save some for me, please.
So much for smooth, huh?
Make this guy keep drinking.
No.
right. Brandon Anderson Silva has the most KO TKO wins in UFC history.
False.
It's actually true with 11.
All right, cheers to that.
He intentionally got that wrong. I am fully aware of that.
Josh, UFC belt cost $100,000 or around $100,000.
I mean, what kind of question is that? Around? What's around? False.
Oh, well, $100,000. It can cost up to $100,000.
True.
True or false?
It's
True. No, it's definitely false. Right now, a belt can run up to $333,000.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, and then the new belt, they don't give you a new belt anymore. They just add a
Plate.
No, they add a
Your
a
country.
little.
You don't get a
They
new
add a
belt?
gem on it. They just add like a new gem on
They
it.
had a jam, plus they
I had
add
no
your
idea.
country's flag to it.
Yeah, that's
every time a champion comes from your country, they'll put your country on there.
I had no idea.
$333,000. There you go, baby.
Rise and grind, rise and grind.
Rise and grind. All right, my peeps.
It's
You
rough
like
out
it?
here. No, that's good, man.
It's not bad.
We're
Huh?
good.
All right, bro. Well, let's play one more game. One more game, just to get us going a little bit, get the blood flowing. I got one word response. I'm just gonna give you one name, and you tell me the first word that comes to your mind when I say this fighter's name. All right.
Let's hear it.
We'll start with you, Brennan. Brennan, I got the good old Usman.
Usman.
Kamaru Usman.
Man, probably
Undefeated, undisputed. UFC champ.
undisputed. Just he's the best. He's pound for pound right now. If Khabib wins today, until then, undisputed is the word. Pound for pound.
Pound for pound. Do you want to comment on that, any?
I mean, the best thing I can say when I hear about Usman, I'd say
Shaq.
Jones Bones 2.0. I mean, that's just me.
Ooh,
Some-
2.0.
Some people might disagree, but
I like that. And speaking of John Jones, I'm gonna go ahead and my next one is actually John Jones, and I'm just gonna go with I'm just gonna say question mark, because I feel like John Jones has done a lot of bad, but he's starting to do good within his community.
bad
But
doesn't
we
mean
need
bad.
to see one clean, solidified fight for me to just completely say he's the greatest that UFC's ever seen.
I mean, he's the greatest.
He's the greatest.
But
He's
he
the-
also
he's the
has
greatest.
PED next to him. Like
I guess so,
I
but-
don't feel like you can say John
Okay, but who
Jones
did-
without bringing it up.
Okay, every single fighter he fought, Leo Machado, Chael Sonnen, who else? Vitor Belfort. Everybody he's fought was through the gills coming out leaking PEDs. Like it's not like I mean, I know I don't want to give the Lance Armstrong excuse, but literally everybody was on it in that prime. And I promise you he's not on it now. If he loses to somebody, you'll say, "Oh, well, then he didn't have the PEDs."
Man,
But on an even playing ground,
you don't have to listen. You don't have to listen to a lot of things to understand. The majority of these guys, maybe not now, but a few years ago, were on these things. Look at Schaub.
But is that an excuse, though?
Schaub calls everyone out.
yeah.
Schaub calls everyone out, and quite frankly, I agree with him. And these guys are monsters. But Bones Jones, just technical wise, and I mean, he's the best. He's the best.
I mean,
if it was him and Stylebender, I mean, I'd have to take Jones, but he's in that position right now. I think.
okay, what is John Jones' best victory?
Cormier.
Daniel Cormier.
Okay, did he win that fight by pure just like overpowering him, or is it just him planting that seed of kicking him in the ribs, and then tricking him, kicking him in the fucking
Strategic.
head? He did not beat him by.
Did he have a boost advantage? I mean, that's what you got to think about, though. As far, I mean, if that's what PEDs do, they give you an adrenaline.
No, I'm just saying. Daniel Cormier was the aggressor. Daniel Cormier was the aggressor in that fight.
The guy. That's what you're saying.
I'm just saying. I would have loved to see a clean fight. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
regardless, did he drop him? And was it technique?
It was
technique. I think it was technique. But also, when you get a shot on your ass, it gives you a boost. You wake up. You wake up a little bit different.
He didn't look like he was on crack trying to like. Just
no, but what you got to understand is the majority of the guys are even.
Vitor Belfort never looked like he was on crack.
So much like
Vitor Belfort never looked like he was on crack, and you knew he was on something.
Wait, but they got so much research. They got all these guys looking up all this stuff. They're looking for things that are going to boost you that are not even up on the FDA or whatever. However they can USADA. So all these people they're on something, dude. They're doing it. I mean, I don't want to make accusations.
I know it's not now,
but everyone is on something, bro.
So you guys have respect for TJ Dillashaw?
Yeah,
he can still prove himself, but no, he's coming back. What, January? That's what his suspension's up. I'll give him a chance. I'm not gonna say he's worthless, but is he? Do I think Cody Garbrandt would have won? Because I think Cody Garbrandt would have won without those EPOs because it looked like
I
pure.
Disagree.
But no. John Jones.
That's what TJ does, though.
I disagree.
But John Jones
gets in scraps.
John Jones didn't look like he was overpowering, overworking, over-energized. He didn't look like he was over-striking. He didn't look like the more athletic person in that fight against Cormier. He just looked like a guy who was backing up, waiting for his time, waiting for his strike.
Better at the martial arts.
And he got it. It didn't look like he was backing Cormier up and like overpowering him, picking him up, slamming him.
I personally never done steroids.
Just a better fighter, right?
I've never done steroids.
Just a better fighter.
You just look like a better fighter.
Yeah, but there's got to be an advantage. There's still an advantage. Like I said, you wake up in the morning. If you take pre-workout, what happens? You get motivated to go to the gym, right?
I know that, but he didn't.
You get a little shot in your ass. You're gonna be a little bit more motivated.
Look, I know.
And if you take it correctly, I'm sure you can focus differently. It's just like Adderall, right?
Yes,
if you take Adderall, you focus.
I get that. I know we had the opinion of Dominic Cruz won the last fight, right?
Yeah.
But don't you think if he needed the EPOs or whatever, the PEDs, don't you think he would have clearly got his ass kicked in those last 2 rounds? He would have ran out of gas. John Jones clearly won those last 2 rounds. And if you really needed that bad, he would have got his ass kicked. I get it, the first 3 rounds. I get it. I'm not disputing that. I'm talking about in championship rounds, if you really needed that bad, he would have ran out of gas and Cruz Dominic.
Well, he didn't come out dirty on that one.
Dominic Reyes. I'm saying that now we're talking about clean.
Clean
Jones. So that we saw him clean. He doesn't necessarily need it,
but
I'm telling you, if he doesn't have it, he's still the GOAT.
But what's your opinion? You think
Comier's
a better fighter than Bones Jones?
No, he wasn't.
I don't. I think John Jones would have beat him regardless.
Now think of
and I'm a DC fan, but it
discredits him.
It 100%. 100%.
Look,
I agree with that.
It's an asterisk, but it's not over. His story is the concrete is not dry yet. He could still win. He could still beat. If he beats Miocic, where do you put him? Heavyweight title. If he beats Miocic, where do you put John Jones?
It doesn't even have to be Miocic. If he beats another dominant guy,
no,
because Francis Ngannou's up there too. Yeah. If he fights Stipe or Francis Ngannou and wins, he's the greatest ever.
Okay,
and I think you can even put him as biggest superstar when it comes to like sports in general.
And you don't have to put him in the GOAT yet. As long as you say he's in position to get to the GOAT status.
And that's what I said at the very beginning is I have to see one more clean fight from him to solidify
I agree with you.
as the greatest of all time.
I agree with you.
From like perspective wise, I agree with that 1,000%.
I agree with you there.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I'm talking about my opinion. I think John Jones is the greatest. But if anybody else doesn't want it, if that's not the general consensus, I'm cool with that.
Well, no, it will never be the general consensus because he's already discredited himself.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not over. It's not over though. If he beats Stipe,
every critic will bring that up.
But here's the thing. Do you know how you shut up a critic? Go out and knock someone the hell out. That's the easiest way.
The biggest John Jones critic ever.
Yeah. So
and he just said himself, if he beats Stipe or Ngannou.
Yeah, like I'm such a John Jones critic that whenever I drop sugar or flour on the counter, I think of John Jones. Just
Damn.
let's move on.
Jesus.
All right, let's go. We got Conor McGregor. What you got there, Josh?
One word.
Cocky.
What you got?
What's the one word that comes to your mind?
That's the first one that came to my mind. I
What
just
is it?
said it.
Nothing?
I told you, cocky.
Cocky. Oh, yeah. Entertainment. That boy is,
Okay.
he is everything. He is WWF. He is freaking every type. Like, he is everything you want your superstar to be. Like, he brings in the money.
He validates.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who he fights. He fought Donald Cerrone. That was the #1 fight of the year. That was the highest watch fight of the year. And it was Donald Cerrone.
Yep. Up until now, Dana
Oh, sorry.
White. Dana White released
that's right.
on his
Yeah,
last interview. No, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, but I'm just for them to know. Dana White just released that this is the most anticipated fight as far as viewership on any type of posting
Which
that
one?
UFC has done. This one.
Which fight?
The Gaethje. Khabib fight.
Bro, this is
It's most
this is a
anticipated.
Super Bowl fight.
Yeah, and he specifically even said this fight has sold out more than as far as viewership than
Like I've been telling all my friends, I've been telling everyone, it's like I'm
Cerrone
putting it
and-
on social media, like for whatever reason, there's like I post on Twitter, like there's no animosity, there's no bad blood, there's nothing like that. But this fight feels different, man. I'm excited about it. I don't know what
yeah.
It feels different.
For
It just
sure.
feels
it feels different.
We won't.
It feels.
I got two more names, and then we're gonna
Facts.
jump on there because I want to talk about it.
Hey, hold on.
I'm so hyped to go into it.
I want to stay on Conor though.
Go ahead. What you got?
So like I told y'all earlier, I just rewatched the Notorious documentary with Conor, and you guys might disagree. I mean, Conor, he might be allowed to be as cocky as he is, but I want him back. But what do you think? What do you think, brother? Tell me. I want to hear your opinion on him. He's a cocky.
Sorry about Conor?
Yeah. So how Renee is the biggest critic?
He's cocky.
How Renee's the biggest critic on John Jones? I'm the biggest critic on Conor for sure.
Whoa, that's fine, but you want to see him get knocked out, right?
Yes.
Then
Yes,
you're
I
going
do.
to tune into every single
Yes, I
fight.
do. I want Nick Diaz to come back out and just do something.
Yeah, me too. Look, I'm not. Do I root for Conor to
Nate-
to win every
Nate
fight?
Diaz is
No,
a
I
joke.
really don't care. I don't root for Conor to lose. I don't root for Conor to win. I just want to see him fight. I love watching Conor fights because the build up, the week before a Conor fight is like nothing else. Like all the you don't know what's going to
Until the
happen.
fight.
Until the fight. Okay, yeah.
Until this man loses, there's some type of anticipation
But Conor
watching him.
still could be. He's nowhere near it quite yet. He still needs like 3 more fights. But if he gets a rematch with, look, Conor's the only guy to beat Khabib in a round. He's the only person to have a round on Khabib. Officially.
I mean, come on.
Officially.
What kind of stat is that?
I'm just saying.
He's the only guy that ever won around.
Hey, Leonidas was the only. hey, Leonidas.
That's enough.
hey, King Leonidas was the only person to get a scratch on King Xerxes, whatever his name.
I
was.
need the
300.
receipts. I need the
300.
receipts.
That's a pretty big deal, right?
Yeah.
I need the receipts on that.
Look at it. He won the first round of the fight. I struck him.
Dude, you could say Khabib was filling it out, whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure he filled it out.
yeah.
But officially on the record,
He's the only guy to win.
he's the only
Look,
guy
that
in
fight
history.
was debatably the most hyped up fight and less entertaining fight.
It depends what side of the table you're on.
After that, I might agree with that.
I liked it because I understand what's going on, but a lot of people fucking were like,
You're telling me you didn't jump off your
Okay.
seat after seeing Khabib jump over the fence? I know it was after the bell. Whatever. That was the most entertaining event in UFC history. It wasn't even close. Just because of that.
It depends what side of the table you're on. Of course, if you're a Conor McGregor hater, that was probably one of the
I
best
don't
fights you've
consider
ever
myself
seen.
a Conor McGregor hater.
Because Khabib, because Khabib put it on him, and the
my
only time
Conor McGregor is to your Bones Jones.
He's a hater.
Yeah.
He's like,
He agrees. Okay.
So every time you take a shit and flush it, you say Conor McGregor. All right, let's move. Him and Dustin Poirier were supposed to fight at 170. As far as I know from Dana White's last interview was there's no way it's happening at 170. It's going to happen at 155.
God, we need some integrity.
They both have Twitter fingers at this point. Nobody signed a contract pending. Let's go on to the next one. Covington and Jorge Masvidal. There's a lot of animosity as far as these two guys training with one another. I mean, these guys are almost similar. not fighting styles, but personalities. They're both trying to make a name for themselves. What do you guys think as far as what do y'all think on this matchup? One word. This matchup. One word. What's the first thing that comes to mind when y'all hear these two going to fight?
Whoever's winning, I mean, they're both have the same goal. They're trying to make the UFC great again. It's not a big deal. I mean, they're trying their best. No, I'm teasing. I threw that up there.
Striking.
No, but
striking. Only word.
Striking. It's gonna stand up. There's not gonna be any takedowns. I know Kobe can take
straight stand up, straight slot.
You think so?
You
guys think Kobe Covington doesn't play safe?
Besides Connor and Khabib, this is the and Cormier too. I'll give them up there and Jones. This is the baddest blood of all time. Like I've never this is top 3 of opponents hate each other. Maybe top 4 because I'll throw in Liddell and Ortiz. But this is definitely top 4 or 5 of hating each other.
Would you say this is kind of similar to when TJ Dillashaw and Cody Gambrandt fought?
Yeah, but they're little guys.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, but as far as I mean, you're talking about
former teammates, hate used to be best friends, hate each other now, call each other traitors.
Their training camps got split up, and now Kobe Covington's on his own by himself, focused on himself. My one word is safe. I think differently. I think actually Kobe Covington plays it safe after seeing what Mazadov did or not Mazadov, but what Usman did to Mazadov. It's just it doesn't seem smart. And if Covington's smart at all, he knows you got to go back to your bread and butter. Like you have to take him down and just pound him down. It might not be.
I see that.
It's not if I have any advice for Kobe Covington, he don't give a shit. But my thing is stick to your bread and butter. This is the fight that's going to put you back on top, and you have to win. Regardless of how the win is, you have to win. So you got to go back to your bread and butter. Take this guy down and just pound him down. It's got to be nasty and dirty because Jorge Masvidal against Usman.
He wants a limelight. He's going to come out swinging, man. He wants it. Bro.
No, I think he's going to play it smart, as he should. And Covington. If you saw some exchanges with Mazadov and Usman was getting tagged up. At the beginning, he was getting tagged up, and then right away, whenever he got tagged, boom, got 1-2 combo, and he was just like, "Oh shit!" And then that's when he pressed him against the fence, and then dragged him down and started beating him down that way and wore him out. And granted, it was a 6-day notice, 5-day notice, so you can make the argument that Mazadov wasn't in condition whatsoever.
That is the argument.
But
I also
the fact that he still was able to control the body like that, I mean. You got to assume Covington does the same thing.
I still say round 1 and 3, Kobe Covington won in the Usman fight. He got his ass kicked in the championship rounds. He got his ass kicked in the second round. But if you go back and look at it, 1 and 3 went to Covington. It was like I remember after the third round, like holy shit, he's actually going to do this shit. He's actually going to do it. No, I promise you, go back and look at it.
I thought it was pretty even.
It was pretty even. You could.
That's a strong.
Yeah,
statement.
I think I agree with you. You can definitely go both ways. I've watched. That's actually one of my favorite fights to watch.
Oh, dude,
I've watched it a couple times.
As soon as he got dropped, Usman was on Usman.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like it went to decision.
No, exactly.
So
it's not a debate.
It doesn't matter what round was won. It didn't go to decision. But you can make the argument that he was up going into the 5th. Yeah. You could easily make that argument, but you can also make the argument that Usman was easily winning. I mean, not easily winning the fight, but he was up.
I won't say easily, but you could say he was up.
It was reversed.
I would not argue that.
That fight, I can't stand Kobe Covington. His WWE ass.
Why not, guys? Why not?
The only reason
it was a move. What he's.
But
I mean, he's making it obvious. He took Kurt Angle's use.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. Exactly. He wants to be the heel. It's not like he's not getting his feelings.
The Usman fight made me respect him a little bit.
We can decipher between what's reality, what's fucking.
And he knows it. He doesn't.
Entertainment.
He's not going to deny it. I'm sure if you talk to him in person, I don't even like Kobe.
Exactly.
I'm sure he says, I don't even care.
But I'm not.
Oh no, he definitely blows him though.
I'm just mad about the tactic. I mean, but it's gained him a lot. I mean,
he was on the verge of getting cut.
It's a good
move. Consistent. Yeah,
it's a good move.
My thing is I now have respect for him because of the Usman fight. Okay. I think people that like for me, I can't stand the guy at all whatsoever.
I can't stand his antics. I understand that.
Yeah, but you got to respect the guy for coming out and just completely throwing down. I mean, everybody thought this was going to be a wrestling match, and these two dudes just threw down. Yeah, and then after what he did to Tyron Woodley, like you got to.
Oh, domination.
Yeah, and you got. I mean, it was Tyron Woodley coming down from his peak completely, but it's different whenever you
That's Tyler
beat
Woodley, though.
when you beat a former champ and then when you just demolish a former champ.
Yeah.
So you got to have respect for this guy's game.
I agree with
I
that.
do think when they do fight, I think Covington wins. I'm not gonna put my money on him because I don't like him, but he wins, and we're gonna see a Usman Covington rematch as much as
without a doubt.
regardless if Usman wants it or not. What Dana White's not boxing,
you can't
baby.
deny him the
Dana
time
White
fight.
isn't top ranked. Dana White's not Floyd Mayweather Promotions. Dana White is Dana White, and he will make that shit happen because he makes the best fights that you can possibly have.
Dude, there's not a better promoter.
Yeah.
No, he's about that business. He's about that money.
Commissioner, promoter, whatever you want to call him.
All right, baby. Let's go on to this main event that we got here. We got Khabib Nurmagomedov against Justin Gaethje. This is probably one of the most
we're
jumping in
fights. What I got here for you guys is just to tell the tape.
A vibe. Tell me. I don't know what it is.
So
This fight seems like something else to me.
Definitely, man. You got Khabib 32, Justin Gaethje is 31. You can see the records there, wins and losses. The losses for Justin Gaethje, the 2 losses that he had were not performance tonight, but fight of the night on both of those, I believe.
He became my favorite fighter after 2 fights.
And this guy just likes to throw down. It's when you look at the stats here, they're almost damn near similar, right? The only thing that's different is one's a wrestler and one's a stand-up fighter.
Completely opposites of the quarters, bro.
I don't know, man. KOs and submissions are pretty lopsided.
No, man, but I mean, the Eagles all about them submissions.
I know.
Gaethje's a different guy now after that fight. He's disciplined. He's the anticipation for him and his team. They've already developed it. I'm sure that Khabib's gonna try to fucking. My bad. He's gonna try to put him down about 200 times. As much as he can do, he's gonna try to get him on the ground. But Gaethje's a scrapper, man. He's gonna be swinging. So
I want to see that Masvidal.
We got to see the defense. We got to see the defense.
Yeah, what?
I want to see a Masvidal knee to the face.
If he knocks him out in 15 seconds to a knee, that will.
No, don't even say
I'll
that.
be hyped.
Oh, I don't.
You got to be hyped.
Oh, I'll be mad
Because of the anticipation for something to go down like that, it'll blow your
The
mind.
result would make me happy enough. Like when we missed out on the fight, I would be good with it.
So before you guys give me your result, before you guys give me y'all's predictions here, Brennan, I just want to know what you think Justin Gaethje has to do to completely dominate this fight.
Keep being fearless. Everybody seems afraid of Khabib. If they lose before they give him the ring, before they even get in there, they already lost. With Jason Gaethje, Khabib's gonna have to actually put in the work. And of course, Khabib's a favorite. I'm not gonna pick Gaethje, but of course I'm root for him. Half white boy, half Mexican from the Southwest. I gotta root for him.
Hey,
why not?
Shout out.
Shout out to all my mixed breeds.
Shout out.
What for you, Josh? What do you think? Obviously, Khabib's made it completely clear that he is going to take down Justin Gaethje, regardless of the situation. His mindset is to put pressure on him and take him down, no matter what.
My only what I'm thinking about, I'm sure this dude's been on it, man. I'm sure this dude's been pushing it. If Gaethje can figure out a way to defend against the takedown all the way up to the 3rd round, maybe 2 rounds in, while he's trying to get him down. I mean, Khabib might get tired, man, and Gaethje might catch him slipping. That's maybe a thought.
Is Gaethje's only chance of winning this fight
knockout, KO,
by landing a shot?
Yeah,
it's not going to submit him.
No. Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is,
decision.
Is this? Are you guys, for this being such a hype fight, so anticipated with no animosity whatsoever? I mean, these 2 guys like each other. They got the same manager. But do you guys think that Justin Gaethje is just a puncher's chance, or you think there's more to that than just a puncher's chance?
No, I don't think that at all.
I can't see him staying off the canvas for the whole 5 rounds. There's no way. It has to be knockout.
Yeah,
I don't think that at all. I don't think that is. I think that's his fighting style, and Khabib has his fighting style. We know what Khabib's going to do, but where Khabib flawed, where he kind of made a mistake was, I mean, everyone knew it, but for him coming out and actually saying that, Gaethje's that's all in his head. He's all, this dude's going to try to take me down. This dude's going to try to take me down. It's all in the defense.
Yeah.
If Gaethje can defend against that takedown, then I mean, he might got a chance. I mean, he catch him slipping, bro. It's
Well,
Anyone can
in
get
reality, though, he has his stuff to take down. There's no ands after in ands or buts about it. He has his stuff to take down. The thing is Khabib's going to take him down. That's a fact.
100%.
I mean, he's going to take him down. It's a matter of can you get back up and when you go down. But
can you defend the submission?
Here's my take on this. To me, this is going to be a completely lopsided fight. As far as which way is it going to go, I don't know yet. I'm still on the verge of. I'm on the edge. I really don't know which way to lean.
You're really gonna think about picking Gaethje?
Yeah, because you got if the guy can stuff the takedown, has Khabib showed us anything? I mean, have you seen the guy?
But he's
have
so
you seen
good.
him strike though? We've not seen this guy actually strike.
You are right.
Anytime Khabib,
but he's so good at what he does.
And that's valid. I mean, that's valid. But eventually, you meet. You got to think about it. Khabib's been in the UFC since 2012. That's 8 years ago. Yeah. So he's got a lot of. He's got a lot of miles on him. Yeah, at some point in anybody's career, doesn't matter whose career outside of Floyd Mayweather. He hasn't
lost, right?
Outside of Floyd Mayweather though.
At
some point, there's gonna be one guy that challenges you, not necessarily beats you, but challenges you.
They thought that guy was Conor.
And Conor had a little bit of success outside of, but we knew what Conor was. We knew that Conor could not defend the takedown. We knew that Conor was suspect whenever he was put on his back.
I see similarities in Conor and Gaethje though. Coming into this fight,
Conor has no background in wrestling though. And I mean, this guy has. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Justin Gaethje's got Division I NCAA.
Gaethje's discipline. He's
or gold medal in the Olympics.
He's gonna try to knock.
The guy has a background in wrestling. He has the best defense wrestling in this division. Like you can't discredit what Justin Gaethje does defensively because he's proven that he can stuff it. The only thing is hear me out on here. Khabib, we've never seen him outside of his element, and I think that's what Gaethje brings to the table. Gaethje is going to force him.
God, I hope that's the truth.
Gaethje is going to force him to fight a different style, and that's what.
Oh, I agree.
That's what we're not. That's what we don't know if
he has no choice to. He has no choice to do that.
Yeah, but that's all this guy's been training for. Is you got to stuff to take. Like he said, he's in his mindset. All he thinks is that Khabib's going to take him down and maul him, like he's done to everybody else. How do you get up in the morning? Because Khabib's going to take my ass down. What do you do every day when you wake up?
Facts.
Khabib's going to take me down. His mentality is Khabib's going to take me down and pound me down. This guy, he's going to stuff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Khabib's going to keep coming. But the thing is what's going to happen when Khabib is forced to stand up? Mm-hmm. Because I watched a bunch of Khabib's fights this weekend, and the guy never looks comfortable standing up. A lot of it is 1, 2, 3. It's like jab, and then right away
a knee knockout.
He like shuffles because he's waiting for a punch back, and then he goes to take down or he pushes you to the cage.
On the ground.
Yeah,
100%.
Even the Conor McGregor fight. Even the
Daddy.
Hey B.
Go ahead there, boy.
Special guest B. B.
What's up, everybody? Say go Gaethje. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, get here. Go. Shut the door.
Damn it. What were we saying now?
Keep stressing me out.
Damn, what were we saying? What was that? I was in the middle of what was I saying?
About taking him out of his element.
Yeah, I was watching film on Khabib, and the one thing that I did notice is I rewatched the Conor McGregor fight too because they did say he went around. I thought it was a fill-out round for Khabib, but the thing is Khabib. A lot of people got hyped because Khabib landed a right overhand on Conor, which wobbled him, let him back. But if you rewatch the fight, when Khabib
Conor has a hand too.
You can tell Khabib isn't comfortable though because right when he landed that right overhand, his first instinct, like he ducked his head and he kind of like he was expecting the counterpunch. When you're a striker, you know what the next combination is going to be, or you got the footwork to slide over to the side, and then boom, you land a couple 1-2 combo to follow it. That's the thing. Khabib is not comfortable standing up whatsoever. Will I put my money on? I mean, would I put $1,000 on Justin Gaethje, $1,000 that I don't have, or will I put my mortgage on it? No, I'm not that. I'm not that comfortable. But what I'm saying though is, we've never seen Khabib.
This, I mean, I could be completely wrong. This might be it. You know, dude might.
I don't think anybody's comfortable.
Dude might completely pull his card and defend tremendously against the takedown and just serve him up. But we haven't seen Khabib's chin. We haven't really seen it. We haven't really seen it.
Not seen anybody land a clean.
We haven't seen Khabib's chin.
Well, actually, we have, and Khabib was wobbled. I mean, we saw Conor land straight, and but if a straight jab comes across and you get wobbled by it, what does that say about your chin? Okay,
but
we also saw
his recovery,
but we also saw
was on point.
Was it though?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, obviously, because he came back, but that's the thing though is what happens when a volume of punches, like for example, if he completely stuffs your take,
he goes in with a couple more.
But here's the thing though, if you're forced to stand up, what is he gonna do when all he has to do is, I mean, when all he can do is stand, and then he gets hit? Because most of the time he bells out. He bells out. When Conor hit him with the straight, right away he took the legs. What happens when you can't grab the legs? I rewatched the Dustin Poirier Khabib fight in the second round. Khabib against.
I feel like that was the easiest fight of Khabib's career.
No, here's the thing though. This is when the chin was tested in the second round. Dustin Poirier landed right, boom, boom, combo. Khabib backpedaled, and then yet again went to the escape route, which led to the chance. But that's the thing. No, but I respect that. But what I'm saying is, what happens when that's not there? And and Justin Gaethje comes with. I mean, it's not one, it's not two, it's three combinations. Slide, boom, boom. This guy is a striker. Let's remember, this guy grew up a wrestler. Mm-hmm. His expertise was wrestling, and then he learned to strike. And now in the UFC, all we know him as a striker. Excuse me. My question is, do you guys think if Khabib is pushed out of his element, can he win this fight?
Khabib can lose this fight.
No, that wasn't the question.
If Khabib gets in trouble, can he win this fight?
No, not in trouble. If Khabib is pushed out of his element, his bread and butter.
His bread and butter. That sounds like trouble. If he gets pushed out of his comfort zone, can he win this fight? So you're saying, but
for you to say that it's trouble, that already says that you're not confident in this guy.
Facts, because
outside of his
I promise you, if you can't get a significant takedown, like he's just on top of him for.
Khabib's gonna shoot 300 times if he has to.
I know.
I guarantee it.
If he doesn't have 2.5 rounds on the ground, I think Gaethje can win.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If over half the fight is standing up, I think Gaethje can win.
If this fight gets out of the third round, I think Khabib wins. I think Gaethje has 1, 2, 3.
I'll disagree with that. He looked pretty good against Tony Ferguson in the late rounds.
Gaethje's good.
I don't think Gaethje's gonna run it again.
Bro, Tony Ferguson is a zombie, dog. Anyone else?
We'll go to sleep, bro.
It's sleeping, dude. It's snoozing.
If this fight is even similar to Tony Ferguson and
we don't know
Gaethje, Khabib's going mimes.
Yeah.
We don't know if Khabib can take those hits like that, man. We haven't seen it.
Ferguson took him.
Ferguson's a zombie, dog.
Yeah, Ferguson's definitely different. I mean, we've seen him. I mean, that's just, for example, when he fought Pettis. That was probably one of the craziest fights I've ever seen, as far as two people just completely pounding each other's heads.
Yeah, not giving a fuck.
Chins.
If they get hit, they'll give me it right back. They don't care.
Man, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous.
So let's play devil's advocate here. Okay. Khabib does take down Justin. Okay. Obviously, Justin's came out and said that he has to continue to circle the cage. He can't allow him to get him against the fence, which is, I mean, that's a fact, right? He's got it.
No,
when he throws his combinations, though, that's where Khabib, that's his bread and butter. Gets you to the cage and drag you down and put his weight on you to completely demolish it.
It's all just grimy. It's grimy submissions, man.
The guy has never won
grappling. Grimy. Look what he did to Conor, man. He was just all over Conor.
Let's talk now. If Khabib,
he's screaming.
If Khabib tells Justin,
he's screaming at him, bro. Let's talk now. I mean, that's him. That's what he's. But then, okay, so there was so much animosity. There was so much built up anger prior to that fight. I don't think we can compare his mindset compared to what it was against Conor. I don't think we can.
Yeah, because he hated Conor.
He hated Conor. He wanted to.
Gaethje helped Khabib with his weight cut in one of his fights. I'm sure they're good ass buddies. They don't want to talk about it because they're trying to sell a fight. I'm sure they're, of course, the same manager, but I'm sure they have tremendous amount of respect for each other. There's nothing more that Khabib wanted to do than knock out Conor McGregor. Or
Facts.
Not put him in the dirt. With Gaethje, he's like, I just want to win this fight. I don't want to kill the guy.
Yeah. See, so
maybe that makes it a fake. Maybe it doesn't.
Yeah. This. Did you guys watch the weigh-ins? Khabib, and there's speculations as far as Khabib even making the weight.
He was stressed.
Did you see the scale? That was up there. He was over.
Yeah,
he was way.
No, he wasn't.
I'm glad.
I don't honestly.
No, he wasn't.
Honestly, that guy. Okay,
this dude did one of these. This dude did one of these.
He sure did.
He did one of these.
Here's the thing. Hear me out.
He was lit.
Here's the goddamn scale, right? And then it's supposed to like balance right here, right? That shit went like, bruh. That shit went clean.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi, they're not going to cancel that fight. No, they're not going to cancel.
So he's overweight. So he's overweight.
Yes.
Oh,
I promise you he is.
Oh,
I saw it, bro. So it's clear as day.
He's overweight. Wow. Renee
is. Bro, when the scale goes like this, bro, like if the sound would have been right on the scale, that should have went. Cling. Let's be real. Dana White will find if we see anything, it's gonna come out after, right? Obviously, and then they're gonna find. They're gonna find. They're gonna kill. They're not gonna kill, but they're gonna kill Khabib's pay. The pay cut's what 30% when you don't make weight. Yeah. That's 30% of Khabib's salary going into this fight. I don't know what it is, but you got to assume it's over millions.
Dude, this
guy did not go to Abu Dhabi, Dubai to make $500,000 like your typical UFC fighter. There's no way in hell.
Win or lose after this, if he can't make a weight cut for this, he might move to 70. This might be his last fight.
He might what?
This might be Khabib's last fight at 55.
You don't want 70 though. You don't want Khabib at 70.
Why not? I want to see Usman and Khabib. You want to pay for that?
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna put my money on Usman.
I'm sure he don't want it, but I want it.
Me too.
I'll put my money on Usman real quick.
All right, so there's been speculations that Khabib, after this fight, if he wins, he's got one fight left, and he only wants GSP. Outside of GSP, his camp believes that he'll retire. Oh, yeah. So the Usman situation, is completely out of the picture. Do you guys feel like GSP is a legitimate threat? It would be a catch weight as far as what Dana White said. So I believe it'd be like 160, 165.
Been out too long.
Because I mean, see, a lot of people. I've never liked GSP because to me, I don't like his style of fighting. For one,
I mean,
granted, GSP was there.
Is martial arts.
GSP was there whenever UFC first started coming up. So if you were just a UFC typical casual fan, of course you're gonna be like, fuck.
But he can't compete. He can't
screw GSP, right? I mean, you got to assume GSP beats him down because he's too big. He's just too big.
I would call it a split. I'll call it even. I don't think I could.
I mean, this ain't boxing, son. This ain't boxing. You got to make a call.
I'll pick GSP.
Well,
Renee
GSP too.
If it's 65, GSP. If it's 55, he's out. He's out. He's done.
Oh, he's 30. What? He's 38 or something like that.
He's done. 39.
It's the Brett Favre of the UFC.
Hey, Brett Favre made it to the NFC Championship, didn't he?
But look at what he did to us. So
maybe
Antonio Brown. I don't want to get off topic, but Antonio Brown just signed with.
I thought he was going to Green Bay, man.
No,
I'm pissed.
Who the hell wants to live in Wisconsin?
That's all. That's what the decision was based off.
Guaranteed.
No, that's what I know it was.
Nah, best buddies. They wanted to be together.
Pissed.
Brady and
pissed.
Brandon, if you got your money, if you had $100 right now, or I'm sure you got $100, but if $100 on the bar. No, let's make this so I get a legitimate answer. Your mortgage has to be bet today.
Sheesh.
Where's that money going?
Tonight?
Well, not tonight. This afternoon, because this fight starts. I mean, the
today,
fight's what, like 1:30.
Yeah, definitely could be. I ain't gonna bet the stupid bet.
What do you got here?
You know my answer.
You got Khabib. If your mortgage is on it,
My mortgage is on it. If I'm really trying to make if I'm like dying to make a real quick buck, you know what I mean? I'm picking Gaethje because that's the only way to actually make some money. It's really not even.
I don't even think the line's worth.
Yeah, it's always like choose something.
the line's plus 265.
Any scenario, I'm picking Khabib. Any scenario. I don't care.
Look at Renee's over here crying in the corner because he picked Gaethje.
Well, I didn't put my mortgage on it, but I didn't put my mortgage on it. So
down goes Truth. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, and then these thick boys.
That's a big boy.
These big boys, bro.
Samoa Joe over here. Let's go.
These big boys. We got the prelims here on the screen.
That's a big boy.
Is that Mark Hunt Jr.? What the?
Guys, I didn't realize that I invited two little scared women to be on the podcast to put their mortgage on no risk.
Oh my god!
Better's bet, son.
Hey, you asked about
Better's bet.
I'm taking the winner.
We go with Justin Gaethje, baby.
I knew it.
Hey, the heart's for
Gaethje. Gotta
Gaethje.
go for Gaethje.
Hey, the heart's for Gaethje. The mind's for Khabib.
100%. But I put my money where my heart is. Unfortunately, let's not forget I'm a goddamn Cowboys fan, as you guys can tell.
Yeah,
Rough.
So it's bad.
Rough.
But if you ask me where should I put my money, I'm gonna say sit out, watch the fight, and enjoy it.
Wait. I'm still confused on your decision.
I'm with Justin Gaethje, but I don't. Could be like he said, like Brennan said.
No. What's your decision?
My heart is with Justin, but my brain. My mortgage would be on Khabib. You have to. You have to. But I'll tell you what. I'm hoping that I don't get my mortgage money back.
I think we're all I think low key subconsciously we're all expecting a Gaethje win.
No, dude. I
think we are.
No, I think we're.
I think we subconsciously. I think we are.
No, we want. There's a difference from need and wants, right? We want him to win.
I want Gaethje to win. I just know the eagle is the eagle, and he's going to take him down.
Yeah, I know.
What makes this fight interesting, obviously, is the fact that the only thing that makes this fight interesting is we know 100% what Khabib's going to do, and he's not going to stand up. And if he does, that's when he has a problem.
What's interesting is what Gaethje's going to do.
Yeah, what's interesting is what Gaethje has the capabilities of doing, not necessarily what he's going to do, but the capabilities. The guy has a wrestling background.
Hey, look here.
He has the best defensive.
I'll pick Gaethje. I'll pick the American if you pour some American honey.
Hey,
let's go. I'll pick right now if I get some American honey.
This guy.
Rise and grind.
$400 on Gaethje tonight.
Get this guy.
Let's go.
Would you like some too?
I mean, I can't turn it down.
All right. I mean, I guess I had to follow the.
I mean,
you'd be a shitty host if you didn't.
Yeah, I guess so. Yo, this is Speaking Out Loud, man. Check it out. Amity Boutique, the official sponsor.
Where's Borba?
Speaking Out Loud. JB will be present tomorrow. So check the show.
Minnesota, what's up, Borba?
Borba. We need answers.
Let's go, Borba.
We need answers, Borba. Yo, peep the show tomorrow. Trey Tuhil will be present. The funniest guy I know. Funniest guy I know. He's going to make this show fun tomorrow. I got a nice segment for you guys set up. Check it out tomorrow at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time. Go Cowboys. Let's go.
Hey.
Cheers to
Borba.
Justin Gaethje, baby.
Let's go, Gaethje.
All right, man.
Let's go, Khabib. What the fuck?
Hey, but all right. No money aside. We're Justin Gaethje all on this bar. Right? Everybody. I mean, we're all set that we want Justin Gaethje to win this fight, right?
Want to? Yeah, Gaethje for sure.
Want. Or are you looking for?
Hold on.
I mean, there could be.
I'm so split.
Because you like both of them.
Yeah, I'm so split. I already said all of this. I told everyone I was like, I don't know. I want to fight. I want to fight tonight. I want this fight to meet my expectations that I'm feeling at this moment right now.
Look, there's only one American champion right now, Stipe. No other one. We need one more.
From Cleveland, Ohio, huh?
Dude, I mean, we only have one champion. Let's get one more. Come on.
Justin Gaethje is the most, like you said earlier, is the most relatable person. I wouldn't necessarily say just to Roswell, but it's there, yeah. But Justin Gaethje is the most relatable guy to any regular person.
Oh man, just based off the last fight, just his interviews, his discipline, what he went through after realizing like all of his he mentally realized why he lost those fights because
he's getting too hyped.
Because he was too hyped. He was whooping that ass.
Well, he loves fighting.
That's so
what did we see on that last fight, though? What did we see on the last fight against Ferguson?
Discipline.
He could have.
That was my next question to you guys. I'll ask you just in a second.
So many times, but he stayed. He kept his composure, and he played it disciplined.
And shout out to his coach. Because Brandon, we were talking about this on Facebook yesterday about the joke. Take 10% off your punches, or take 10% off your drinks. And really, that's what we saw. And like Brennan just said right now, there was no crowd. I actually think Khabib actually said this is going to be weird. Khabib hasn't fought in this type of format. Yes. Khabib has not fought. Khabib has not fought in this format. We've seen Justin Gaethje perform.
It is going to be a difference.
And as you saw in the last fight with Tony Ferguson, Justin Gaethje, when he went back to his corner told him exactly what he said in the fourth round. He said, remember the last time you got too hyped? He's like, I lost 2 times.
You're right.
And he said, be smart, take 10% off your punches, and land them. Because at the end of the day, it's all about significant strikes. Yeah. Justin Gaethje is a knockout artist. That's what he does. He puts people to sleep. But when you want to be a champion, it's a matter of volume. How many punches are you going to land over time? And that's what we're going to see from Justin Gaethje today is a volume of punches that force Khabib to stand up. We're going to see this guy.
Nurmagomedov would disagree with what you just said.
He is, but let me tell you this. Justin Gaethje does not throw too many jabs. The only way that Justin Gaethje wins today is by throwing jabs to solidify the distance to keep Khabib away from taking him down. That and movement. He has to complete moving. There's no way this guy can get against the cage. The only way Justin Gaethje wins is getting himself off the cage, movement, and utilizing that jab. I got Justin Gaethje winning today. If you ain't hyped about this fight, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you, baby. But cheers! Justin Gaethje is here! Well, not here, but he's in Abu Dhabi, Dubai. But he's here, baby! Cheers to that.
Khabib in 3.
Cheers to the Southwest. Let's go. Bring us a champion.
Oh, let me get your number, my guy. All right, guys, we got 10 minutes before the main event, before the main card starts here. So I had a bunch of crap for us, but we kind of got all excited about that. But we got the co-main event. This is also a huge fight. Robert Whittaker against Jared Cannonier. Cannonier was called out by Israel Adesanya. I know you don't like him, Brennan.
I don't know. No.
Yeah, you're right. You already got your feelings, bro.
Yeah, you know.
Why would you say that?
Well, because there was I dropped powder on my bar, and you were like John Jones all day.
Okay, if it comes down to John Jones versus Izzy, oh fuck Izzy. But like
you like Izzy though.
I don't have a middleweight. I don't have any stake in the middleweight. I don't care. Like
there's Star Lockhart out here though, and Izzy against John Jones. What's up?
It'll happen.
What I want to know from you guys on this fight specifically: does Robert Whittaker have to win? Damn, excuse me. Does Robert Whittaker have to win in fashion in order for him to get the next fight line?
This is the title fight right here.
I don't think Whittaker's even taking this fight.
This is a contender fight. There's nobody else in the middleweight that could. This is 1 and 2. This contender 1 and 2.
I don't even think Whittaker's winning this fight. Honestly, after seeing this dude, Cannonier, he's about the business, dude.
Cannonier is dropping him in the second round.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
Is thick city, son. Thick city. We're talking about a guy. First of all, the guy is 5'10". Okay, and the guy was fighting at heavyweight. We're talking 260, or the heavyweight weight is what, 245.
Dude, this fool was bloated, bro.
This guy was thick, son. Did not have too much success. Went down to light heavyweight. The only people that he lost at light heavyweight was the champ himself right now, Jan. I don't know how much you credit the light heavyweight champions or contenders right now, but the only people that he lost to was Jan. I'm not gonna try to say his last name. And Blachowicz.
Yeah.
And then good old Mr. Dominic Reyes. The only two guys that he lost at light heavyweight. Other than that, did his thing at that light heavyweight division, and now this guy is shredded, son.
Dude.
Oh, he's built
Shredded.
He's
He
perfect
made-
size. He's perfect size for.
Dude.
I'm so glad he's got down the middle.
Dude, what we just saw right here, this guy was a massive, bro. And now he's Shred City.
Just here, I'm showing y'all
This fool's-
the teletape.
Bro, this fool's bro.
Conor, those two fights were against the
how
light
big this
heavyweights.
fool is,
Other than
bro.
that, he's been undefeated in their division, in the middleweight division. Guys, this fight's actually, I think it's there hasn't been enough hype on it because
No
of the
one
main
hasn't hyped
event.
this
Yeah,
fight.
the only reason though is because the main event has taken so much viewership from it. But we're talking about Conor is a knockout artist. This guy puts people to sleep. That's what he does for a living. He does not give a shit. If you watch his interviews, that's all he's in there for. This guy's like a Nate Diaz. He's there to scrap. If you ain't down to scrap, then what you there for? That's the way that's his mentality. He wants to throw down. The only question here is, do you guys think that Robert Whittaker uses his wrestling as an advantage? Because I think the weakness for Robert Whittaker, who is the faster fighter, he's a lighter fighter. In my opinion, the only way that Robert Whittaker can win this fight is by utilizing his wrestling. Because if you stand with this cannon,
I like Whittaker.
you're gonna have some NyQuil today.
I like Whittaker. I like
Whittaker.
Whittaker.
Whittaker is not going to win.
He got the heart, but this dude's about to get dropped, man.
No,
It's gonna be a KO.
Cannonier is gonna.
It's gonna be a KO.
He's gonna kick his cannonier, and then that's it.
Daniel Quiroz said, "What up?"
It's gonna be a KO.
Oh, I misspelled that, but it's all good. But all right, guys, who y'all got winning? See, I mean, I've been saying it.
Let's run through it. Even if we don't know the people, even if we don't know the people,
Cannonier is actually the
I want to hear everybody's.
the favorite.
Can I take over as host real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's go through it. Of course, main event. We all said. Oh, let's make it official right here. Who do you got?
Justin Gaethje.
Okay, Jason Gaethje. Who do you got? Like official.
Yeah.
Khabib. I got Khabib.
I got Khabib too. Okay, Whittaker, Cannonier. Officially,
I'm putting my money on Cannonier
I put my money in Cannonier too.
100%.
by knockout. Don't bet it straight up. Bet it by knockout.
Knockout. That's knockout.
Okay, and then Volkov versus the honorable Walt Harris.
I'm gonna sit here and
I love Walt Harris. I love what he went through, but I'm
I
picking
don't know
Volkov.
these. I don't know these cats.
Walt Harris
We'll
is
pick,
shown.
I'll give you the favorite. We got the Malkoon versus Haas. 22. No, we don't have to. I just want to hear everybody's.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna go. Walt Harris has shown that he does not have a gas tank, so he typically wears himself out.
What a statement!
Yeah, he typically wears.
Wait. Time out.
No gas.
What's that statement coming from right there?
He doesn't have a gas tank.
No gas.
The guy wears out super. He's first of all, he's a heavyweight and he's overweight.
He said he has no.
Yeah, but no.
The guy does not have a chance if he gets out.
Volkov
Listen to
is
me.
winning.
The guy does not have a chance if this fight gets out of the first round. And for that specific reason, I have him losing. Do I want him to win? Yes, because I love his story. Rest in peace to his daughter. But
That's fine.
I just don't see him. I outside of a first round knockout, I don't see him winning this fight. Go ahead, Brennan. Take over. What you got? What else?
Okay,
Throw him my way.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Them earlier fights out of my range, man.
Look, I'm not gonna
That's all y'all.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know the undercard.
That's all
I'm not
y'all.
gonna pretend like I know everybody on the other one, but
No,
I just really need to know those top 3 fights. Right
Okay, let me ask you this.
I'm here for that.
Let me ask you guys this real quick.
Khabib,
Before we end this show, baby, who's next at middleweight for Israel Adesanya? If Cannonier, no matter what,
1 and 2. 1 and 2 are fighting today.
regardless, does
What is-
Darren Till have a chance
The
at
winner of
fighting
this
Israel
fight-
Adesanya?
Till
Darren
just
Till's
lost to
out.
Whittaker. How can you?
Till's out.
If Whittaker loses, let's say this fight is just the most boring fight. Let's say Izzy against Yoel Romero.
If it's a
Till's
ridiculously
out.
boring fight, Izzy's got to say, okay, John, light heavy, let's go. Because he's not going to make no money off of
Facts, I
after
agree.
a boring. Look, I'm going to predict a badass fight today. But I'm saying if it's boring, John. He's got to jump up to fight John. But I'm thinking Cannonier's going to win, and that's a challenge for. All
right, who's next? Lightweight. Let's say Khabib wins. Let's say Khabib wins. He wants to fight GSP.
Bro,
who's next in line though? Either way,
the bigger conversation
rematch.
is, dude, the leg heavy used to be 8 or 9 deep.
It's still deep, son.
We need a rematch.
Who's the third best light heavy?
Well, I just deleted it. So
No, you don't gotta look it up. I'm just talking about off your head. Who's?
I want another.
You got Dustin. I think you got Dustin.
Talking about light heavy?
I want Connor coming out.
Dustin who?
Justin Poirier.
We're talking about light heavyweight. What are you talking about?
Yeah, light heavyweight. Tony Ferguson.
I want Connor out.
Yeah. Light heavyweight. I'm so sorry. Jan and Cruz and.
If you want to jump to lightweight.
No, my bad. I meant lightweight. I'm sorry. Did I say light heavyweight? I don't think there's anything at light heavyweight to be interested in.
No. Lightweight's it's completely stacked. You have a million.
Who's next? Who's next?
It's the winner of.
Next up is winner of this fight.
The winner of Connor and Poirier. You can't.
Even if Khabib, does Khabib deny the fight?
Huh?
Does Khabib deny the fight?
Of course.
Is Khabib scared to fight? Do you guys think?
I think Khabib wins tonight and he drops the title and be like, look,
Quick answer. Khabib loses. Connor calls him out. Let's remember, Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor have not signed.
No. If Khabib loses tonight, the Conor and Khabib fight is next.
Makes more sense.
I think
It's 100%.
No, I think if Khabib loses, it's 1,000% a rematch.
Yeah.
1,000%. Agree. I'll put my money on that. The only way Conor McGregor gets a rematch with Khabib is Khabib loses today.
That.
America, we want to see that.
But then we're jumping Gaethje up there, bro. Gaethje up. We're jumping him up there though.
Here's the thing, though. If Gaethje wants money, if it's about money, Gaethje calls out Conor McGregor today. If Gaethje wins this fight, he has to call out. If you want a payday, Conor McGregor has to be called out because let's not forget the contract is not signed.
No, but you get pay-per-view points. That's when you're a title holder, you get percentage of the stuff. All
right, last question, guys. Leon Edwards was dropped out of the rankings, brought back into the rankings today. He's gonna fight
Hamzat Chimaev. Hamzat is the next GOAT. Hamzat's the next. He's got to win a few more top 10.
Get me out of here. I don't even want to
Hamzat, I promise you, Hamzat's the next GOAT.
How the hell is Hamzat not certified
Get me out of here.
on Twitter? Does not make sense to me whatsoever. How is he not certified on Twitter? Twitter, get it together.
You got some haters.
This guy is the next guy.
I promise you, Hamzat's the next GOAT. But until then, middleweight.
Leon Edwards is no joke, son. He got 1-2-piece burrito express. He got that burrito express 1-2 from Mazadov.
Shout out.
But
Steph.
this guy is no joke, man. This guy's no. And then Hamza's going up in weight to fight Leon Edwards.
I promise you. No, he's not. He's going down in weight. He fights between middle and light, or middle and welter. So that's his low.
Leon Edwards is a beast, though. We can't forget that. Let me ask you guys one last question before we shut this show down. Do not forget the show is presented by Amity Boutique. If your girl's pissed, go get her something to wear for mañana. And, baby, hit up Irving and Gabby on Snapchat. As you can see, check the page. Get your food order for tomorrow. Dog, why are you going to order pizza?
Hit him up.
Get some good-ass Mexican food. Why are you going to order pizza?
This shit's
bullshit.
authentic,
Hey, get you that Mexican piece.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Boycott backdraft. Anyways,
hey, shit.
Hey, shots are shot.
Hey, shots are shot. Last question before we end the show. Does the interim title belt mean anything to you guys?
Huh?
Does the interim title belt mean
something to them? It's a percentage of the paycheck.
No, 100%.
No, it just means you're the number one contender.
That's all.
I didn't hear the question.
You're not the champion unless you're not the champion.
That's what I wanted to know, guys. This is Speaking Out Loud. Check us out tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. to get the breakdowns on NFL matchups. Also, bettors bet, baby, shoot or shoot. That's what we do. This is Speaking Out Loud. Y'all have a wonderful day. And
got you, son.
enjoy
Pay Tito.
the UFC fights, baby. Pay Tito. Let's go.